On Route 96 in Pittsford is where we find the third-ranked business on this year's Top 100, Real Lease.
Real Lease is a equipment leasing company. We do commercial equipment, and a large segment of our business is also municipal. So what that means is that we work with companies, whether they need new computers, office furniture, it could be tractors, it could be police cars. We do energy business. So rather than using their money out of cash flow or looking for a loan, they come to us and we put together a lease transaction for them.
We have a broad spectrum of clients from many, many different areas. Could be office related, could be production, could be construction, many, many different types. Basically, any kind of piece of equipment or asset that a business uses to produce income, we can lease to them.
Bob tells us how Real Lease got its start back in the 80s.
In the mid-80s, car leasing became in vogue, and what we saw was the demographics of the Rochester market where very, very few people leased their car. So we thought that there was a very good fit there. Unfortunately, we were actually a little bit too early for some of the secondary markets like outside of New York or LA, and the car leasing business for us really wasn't a fit. At the same time, though, we started leasing, at that point, computers, printers, and things like that were a relatively high-ticket purchase. You know, it would cost $10,000 or $15,000 to get a computer and a printer into your office. So we started out small, leasing copiers, computers, printers, things like that. What we realized was that if you could do a large enough volume, it could be a very, very good business. And as we grew, we learned a lot about the industry and how to do that. It really started more as an entrepreneurial effort with some guys with some empty checkbooks, to be very honest with you. One of the best motivators that I've ever seen is an empty checkbook.
And with that motivation, Real Lease grew to what it is today. Not with a big staff, but with a can-do staff.
The people at Real Lease are really second to none. Everybody has an attitude of what is necessary for me and for our organization to be successful. So somebody doesn't say, that's not my job. We never hear that around here. What we hear is, what can we do to accomplish our goals? And those goals are our clients' goals. So our people really have a can-do attitude. As I've said, you don't go to school to learn leasing. You know, it's not something that you take that's a career path when you're getting ready to go to school. However, we've always said if you give us some people who have a can-do attitude and want to be successful, we can teach them this product.
And along with Bob, Real Lease owes much of its success to Vice President and Chief Operating Officer Patty Moore.
I started at Real Lease 20 years ago. It was different because we were only a couple of people. It was myself and the president of the company, and I think maybe a part-time receptionist. So 20 years ago, I started wearing many hats, assisting in sales, taking care of operations. I actually took care of accounting back then, had a little bit of accounting background, and didn't realize we needed a CFO at that time. But over the years, obviously, we've grown.
There's a lot of people that think that Patty runs a company, that I work for her, and in a lot of ways that's very true.
Well, I would respond that yes, I think you would get that answer from everyone here in the office when they knew that we were going to be interviewed because we had made number 3. They were thrilled to know that you would be talking to me and not just Bob. And any one of them, without question, would say, she's the one that runs the show.
Patty is an invaluable asset, a person. Her character is just beyond reproach. She's probably the person that has the most steadying effect on the culture of our business. I'm very lucky to have had the time to work with Patty over the last 20 years, give or take.
Bob is really the person behind us. He looks to the strategic He's always looking 12 steps ahead of everything. So we absolutely need him. And he knows and trusts that I'm the one here that's I'm the glue.
And Bob is continually looking forward to only bigger and better things for Real Lease.
The economy has been challenging. It really has. But what we realize is not to look over our shoulder and not to spend a lot of time worrying about what everybody else is doing. We spend a lot of time worrying about what is the best for our clients. And when our clients are satisfied, then we'll see those rewards. We always try and grow our business from a strength point of view. We don't go into markets and hope that we'll get the business. We do a lot of demographic research. We do a lot of vendor research. And our growth really happens at the same time as we're putting on people. We're doing that because we're growing into new markets.
Plans for the future of Real Lease are solid. Making this video for the top 100, however, did cause some concern for Bob.
Well, I certainly hope that this isn't like the Sports Illustrated cover. If you're not having fun, we really don't want you to be here. You know, it has to be enjoyable. You know, we don't want people that are going to come into work and, that's the last thing they think about is, oh, I got to go to work, and the first thing, and they're waiting for Friday on Monday morning. That's not the type of people that we have.